There were literally just a handful of test tube babies born in the world. We could barely grow the human embryo in the laboratory, so we had to put the embryos back very early at the 2 to 4 cell stage. Male factor couldn't be treated. We didn't have ICSI until the 90s. We really didn't have any equipment to do our job in the laboratory. I grew my first embryos in a glass desiccator, and we purged it. We filled it with gas to maintain the temperature and pH for the embryos. I used to call it my womb with a view. Fast forward 40 years later, we grow embryos in embryoscopes with a built-in high-definition camera taking images every 7 minutes. We don't have to touch the embryos. We can watch it in real time and get a complete movie of everything they've done, from fertilization to peri-implantation. It's remarkable. And who would have thought that embryos do a lot of cool stuff at 2 a.m. in the morning? But now we know. So it's been quite a transformation in how we can treat patients, both from a clinical side, but from a laboratory side. The innovations have been wonderful. Like everybody who does IVF, you remember your first patient. My first patient was 1990, I think it was. And I remember taking her into theatre and checking her armband, and she looked at me and she was crying tears, and she just said, "Please get me pregnant." And I just stood there and I froze and I thought, wow, this isn't, an experiment or something. This is real life. And that one patient just changed the game for me. And ever since then, everything I've done, every experiment I've designed, I've always had that lady thinking, I want to help people. And we have been successful in doing that. And that's just been such a privilege.